And we're live.
And they do those IVs that I'm going to ask Derek about those IVs that are provided by some clinics because I'm not sure how they're kind of borderline to me between like pseudoscience or
What's
kind
in
of
it?
they have different ones, and let me look up exactly what they are. It's different kinds of health and wellness, like the one
It's
of them.
not TRT in the IV.
No, lots of vitamins and stuff. Like you're doing a full bag of saline with like vitamins and minerals in it, and there's like different ones. Like one of them's like for hangovers. Like if you've had like a crazy night of drinking, like I can't remember what like wealthy person I've heard that does this, but like every morning after like a crazy night out, they have a bag of saline with like certain shit in it.
This is a real thing that
but
works.
that makes sense to me
Yeah.
because one of the hangover issues is that you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
And so they can totally cure that.
And I just want to say this for those of you out there who are like in your 20s or whatever, and you have hangovers and you always have those rough nights of drinking. I haven't had those in so fucking long because when you finally get into bed, two things. One, if the room is spinning, you put one foot on the floor. Okay, that's your first pro tip. That'll stop the room from spinning. 1 foot on the floor. You're stabilized now. Your brain figures shit out. Then the other thing is drink at least a full glass of water or Gatorade, preferably, before you go to bed. You're gonna have to wake up and piss anyway. You've had so much beer or liquor. Like, don't even worry about that. You're getting up in the middle of the night, but you'll feel good the day after. I've had 2 hangovers in my entire life.
Kids, I'm the drinking expert. I'll take it a step further. Put your cheek on the cold tile floor of the bathroom, and you're right there to pee afterwards. As well.
Towards the toilet, so it's easier to scoop in there. Like a friend of mine, his wife is a doctor, and like it's funny you mentioned the IV hangover thing because he's mentioned that he was like, yeah, we were at this trip and they had these banana bags, and then my wife like gave people these IVs for hangovers, and he was like, it felt like nothing he's ever experienced before. Where like in real time he went from like that Woody status, like I'm dying, give me my will so I can finish it, to like he said like over the course of 5-6 minutes sitting there letting it go in, at least part of it, and being like, oh, I'm good. Like everything that was out of me totally replenished. I'm feeling solid. I'm sure that's not good for you all the time, but it can't be worse for you than a hangover, right?
So they have a bunch of IV bags they'll do. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of them is for athletic hydration. One of them is for weight loss. One of them is like B12 energy booster.
Go back.
Yeah, we'll go back. Go back too.
You want to know what's in there?
Well, it's a fine poison that gives you lockjaw.
Before I look at it, I guarantee L-carnitine is one of the ingredients, and some basic bitch vitamins. Like that's why I think that like they're probably mix and match here, and they're like, oh, and it does this too. Yeah, immediately, yeah. Essential vitamins and minerals such as L-carnitine, vitamin C, B complex, methionine, and inositol, choline. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fucking make it as complicated as you can. Choline. You can buy a bottle of that on Amazon. I took that during my weight cut. It's like over the counter. Like,
what does that do?
It's another weight cutting agent that's like over the counter and like super soft core.
Is it like no water retention or no appetite?
Yeah, no water retention. Neither one of those. Like it's just helping you like burn fat.
Does it just tell you what's in it or the amounts of what's in it?
Just what's in it. It doesn't say the amount.
It could be an ineffective.
Oh, actually, hey, yeah. It kind of does here. So, 800 milligrams of that word I can't do. Glutathione. 1,000 milliliters of saline. 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and the rest is like proprietary. So like X amount of taurine, X amount of biotin, but like I said, there's 10 different ones. I've thought about doing it before. I don't know how much they actually cost. The thing is, I really hate IVs. Like I really dislike them. I can get queasy when they pop that vein.
I love IVs.
I don't.
I mean, I don't love them. I wouldn't.
I do, dude. I've never had an IV and a bad experience. I get the IV, suddenly like, all right, that whole thing about eating, it's just taken care of for me now. They put sugar in it, they put liquid in it. It's just, yeah, you could be on an IV and they just got you covered. And
you think they're putting sugar in there?
I mean, probably
they're not. Hey, could you grind up a pot roast and just throw it in the? Yeah, right here.
I might be wrong about the food, but I think there's something to that. I'm not that. But anyway, so But your hydration is totally solved. And plus, it's usually the gateway to better shit, right? When you get morphine, it's from that IV. When you get like, is it fentanyl that they give you? Like that's through that IV line. That IV line, it's like a Pavlovian thing. Maybe it's just saline now, but they've introduced a gateway to more glorious things that could come soon.
Like
I suppose
drugs.
so. They've opened up the highway for sure. But I really hate intravenous stuff. I don't like it in the crook of my elbow. I really dislike it in the back of my hand. It always hurts. I've never had one that didn't hurt. I mean, when I injected myself today, it didn't hurt a bit. I was like, oh man, I really thought this was gonna hurt because I usually don't use needles this fucking big. It's a fucking harpoon I stuck in my ass today. I wasn't looking forward to it, but it really didn't hurt.
At the prices that these hangover cures are sold, I'd rather get 1,000 Gatorades, like $300.
Oh, I doubt this shit is that much because I saw poor people in there today, and they were there for one.
How'd you identify them as poor people?
No, I mean the mobile IV medic.
They're wearing dirty sweatpants in the middle of the day.
I walk around LA with jizz stains on my Under Armour sweats.
Yeah, but that's in LA. This is in a place where, like, I mean, they've got no business wearing those. Like the hobos in LA have more money than these people.
Okay.
By the way, I'm right. They do put food through the IV. It's called.
I also just want to say this was our obligatory 30-minute supplement discussion on PKA when I'm on.
Well, it's good. Kyle's an expert.
He is. Whether it's herpes medication, load stacks, or intravenous hangover cures,
you let me know.
Covered, people.
Like if you ever get the herp, if you've ever got some HPV, like whatever you got going on, I can hook you up.